Yo guys, what's going on? Today is a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I just came over to my parents' house because I wanted to surprise my mom, and she's wanted a Jeep for a really long time. So I decided, when I was at the store, we picked up this bad boy, 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Well, my dad had other options, and he decided he was going to one-up me, and yeah, here we have my mom's new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. And as you can already tell, just from looking at it, it is not stock. So we're just going to start off, do a little quick walk around. We have aftermarket steel bumpers. So if she runs over anything, it'll be all right. We have some 37-inch tires, some Moto metal wheels, which looks super good. As far as the suspension, we have it leveled. We have the Skyjacker front and rear suspension on it, and the Fox shocks. Now on the inside, it does have tinted windows, so it is pretty dark in here. But it has the T-tops, so you can take off the driver and the passenger side seats, as well as, of course, the back, all the doors, everything. This one is a base model, so it doesn't have the big radio and all the fancy options, but even being just a base model, it does still have quite a bit of stuff. Now coming on around to the back, still have the Fox and the Skyjacker suspension back here. Now we have a bed liner, as well as the little cover that lays on top of that for extra protection. And then let's close this up, another aftermarket rear bumper. So overall, very, very good looking Jeep. Aftermarket suspension with the wheels. It just helps it sit. You know, it fixes what the Jeep needs. The Jeeps have a good look to them, but they just don't look right. They look like they're missing something, and that definitely fixed it with with the lift and the tires and stuff. So overall, it looks super good. She's wanted one for a long time, so super happy to see her finally get her dream car. I got the V, so now the next vehicle that you're going to see on the channel is going to be a Ford Raptor for my dad, so we'll get there. But yeah, we're gonna go take it for a spin real quick and get some reviews on the inside. All right, so the first start up on it, I'm gonna go in here and crank it on up. Now it is used with 5,500 miles on it, but it's still 2020 with less than 6,000 miles on it, so it's still basically new. The previous owner got it, did all the stuff to it, and then traded it in for his reasons. So basically she's getting a brand new vehicle for not a brand new cost, which obviously you can't beat that. But yeah, overall the interior, I'll turn the radio off just so we don't get copyrighted, but the interior is kind of basic, which, you know, that's what a Jeep is. But yeah, we'll go ahead and back it out and go take it for a quick ride. So first impressions with the Jeep being lifted, well, not lifted, leveled, especially with the 37s, you would think that the ride is going to be a little rough and hard to steer. With the electronic steering up in the front, you can hear it when it's really quiet. Whenever you start to slightly turn, you can hear the little whirring noise of the electric suspension up front. But it drives extremely well. It's very smooth and comfortable with it being you know, not stock. It rides smooth. You do get a little bit of tire noise, but that's not going to be something you can avoid, you know, having big tires that stick out, you know, the way that these do. But the turning on here is amazing. You can basically just do circles out in the middle of a street if you wanted to, but it does have a little bit of play, which is normal for a Jeep, but it does ride extremely smooth and it's comfortable. I wouldn't say it's quite like Cadillac level comfort, but it's definitely, it surprised me because I've been in Jeeps before, and this is definitely one of the smoothest riding Jeeps that I've ever been in. So I definitely love that for sure, because it feels great. I wouldn't mind driving this around all day, which we'll see if we can snag it sometime whenever they have the doors off and maybe go ride down the beach or something. But yeah, this thing definitely feels really, really good. It sounds good, it looks good. I mean, it's still basically new, with, like I said, less than 6,000 miles. So it handles well. Everything that was done to it was done right. So this should be a really, really fun Jeep. And we're definitely gonna do some new stuff to it. We're gonna replace the lights, probably get like some of the rock lights and stuff underneath it. We have plenty of plans for it that we're gonna do. just over time, just to make it more of my mom's Jeep. But it's already on a great platform. It's already like has a great start to it, because everything that you really need to do to a Jeep, it already has done to it. Everything else will just be the defining characteristics of it. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind noise right now, but we're doing about 40 right now, and it's not terrible. Like, it's not throwing you all over the road. It's, like I said, a very comfortable ride. We are going to go down the service road here, which is where I like to make test passes on all of my cars, the Mustang, Cadillac, just because it's a good little area. We aren't going to do anything off-roading because it is still clean from when they got it detailed when she took it, and if anybody's going to be the first one to get it dirty, it's going to be her. So we're not doing anything off-road, nothing crazy. We're just getting the street review of everything. I'm sure we'll end up going off-roading in it at some point, in which we'll make a separate video for that to get you the full rundown of how it handles off-road in its natural terrain. But yeah, man, so far I love it. I'm not really a truck guy, I'm not really a Jeep guy. I would like one just for situations like this where you can just take the doors and tops off in good weather and just, you know, go cruise around. This definitely makes me want one more, just because it is such a smooth riding vehicle compared to other Jeeps that I've been in. So that might definitely be something later on down the road. We might have to get a Jeep. Kaylee, back at my parents' house right now, she definitely likes it too. She got to drive it earlier, and she agrees, yeah, we definitely need a Jeep in the channel. So if anybody has a Jeep for sale for a decent price that they're looking to get rid of, you can go ahead and hit me up. But if not, you know, it'll be something we get later on. But yeah, man, there's really not a whole lot to say other than just, wow, it's a really good, comfortable Jeep. I'm gonna roll the windows up, and we'll see if we can still see anything inside of here with it being as dark as it is. We are going riding before the sun completely sets. Yeah, with the windows up, the AC off, I mean, it's pretty quiet as far as noise goes, with the exception of the tires having a little bit of noise, but you can still hear everything perfectly fine. You can still have a good conversation, and we're cruising doing, you know, 40 now, so definitely a good vehicle. Plus it just looks good. It has a really good look to it, and it's surprisingly peppy. It has a good bit of get up and go. I mean, it's definitely not like not anything you're gonna race, but for a Jeep being, you know, on the tires that it has, if you go to step on it, it does, and it moves efficiently, so can't complain in that department either. So overall, it's a really good vehicle. So we did have to make a stop out here on the service road. What's also cool about this, there is basically a perfect little square right here, and we have a lot of the local drifting community. They'll come out here, and this is basically just a little skid spot, because nobody, no business or anything around here owns it. It's in an area where you know, nobody's going to be complaining about noise and stuff, so everybody comes out here. And there was a spot where it looks like there was a loading area for trucks. I decided, yeah, we're gonna have to try to see if we can flex on them real quick. I'm not gonna flex too hard, but it does look good. Definitely looks good. But with the vehicle on and running, LED tail lights, LED tag lights on this super nice looking bumper. Just a very solid looking truck slash Jeep. And in the front, it is missing the LED lights, so we're definitely going to upgrade those, as well as the fog lights. They do have a winch that's coming in for it Monday, so in a couple days they'll have that. And there was also a really small crack in the windshield, which is getting replaced, so it's getting that, it's getting the winch, and then basically that's really all it needs. And then everything else is going to be up to them as far as what they're going to customize. Me being 6'4", and I'm pretty tall, even I kind of have to step up into this, which is kind of surprising for me. But I mean, overall, it just, yeah, I like it. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of trucks and Jeeps and stuff like that, but yeah, I need to get me one of these myself. Anyways, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Nothing, you know, crazy going to go on other than just announcing, of course, that she has a new vehicle and I'm excited to see what's going to happen, what's to come in the future as far as any mods. I know definitely a lot of lighting upgrades, probably some speakers, or who knows. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see done to the Jeep, drop a comment. We'll see you know, what we can make happen. Again, huge congratulations, Mom. I know that you've wanted one for a while. You definitely deserve it. I'll help you take care of it. But yeah, basically that's it. You know, we got a Jeep on the channel now. We're gonna have some fun with it. Definitely go cruising with the doors and the top off, especially because we live so close to the beach. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, anything you want to see us do, anything you want to see done to the Gladiator, drop a comment, let us know. We'll check it out and think about it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.